What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV gonna ask a question. A very, very good question to ask. I got this idea from Jay Calderon Boxing. Follow Jay Calderon at Jay Calderon Boxing Talk on YouTube, and he's on Instagram as well. You can follow him also, the Jay Calderon Boxing Talk group on Facebook. Shout out to Jay Calderon. He's a very good brother. I'm just gonna ask it in question for him. He says if Keith Thurman comes back with no tune-up, beats Shawn Porter, unifies the WBC belt with his Super WA belt once again, does he regain his number one spot as the top welterweight in the world? He said, in his eyes, yeah. And in my opinion, if you're talking about resume, he still got the best resume in any welterweight at the welterweight division, any welterweight overall. You could put in Crawford's resume from 140, 135, and 147. I still take what Keith Thurman has accomplished at 147, with fights over Shawn Porter, a fight over a unified champion, Danny Garcia, and then a welterweight champion, unified at 140, junior welterweight. Fight over a tough Shawn Porter, who started off at 154, now coming down to 147. Also, tough fights with Luis Galazzo, Robert Guerrero. I mean, he has Leonard Bundu. He took his Jesus Carras. Tough fight with Diego Chavez. He's had a very good career, I wouldn't say it's a Hall of Fame worthy career on my scale, which, most people always throw Arturo Gotti's in the Hall of Fame, but you can make a case right now, even he's been out for 2 years come March 2019, that he still is the number one welterweight. Nobody has accomplished what he's accomplished, as a welterweight. And that's pathetic. That just shows you the lack of movement in the welterweight division. Either he sat out 2 years hoping that some of these dudes will bang it out theyself. He can come back and just fight the winner, kind of process of elimination. He figured I could sit out a year, milk this injury, and you know what, they'll probably fight each other, and I only got to fight one guy. See, if you ever seen in these comment sections on these threads on the internet, you see Canelo fans, for example, say, "Oh, Jamal Charlo, Danny Jacobs, and Andrade and Billy Joe, they should all fight each other, and Canelo just fight the winner." They trying to consolidate the road, the road for him. They trying to make it easier. No, why don't you do your just part and fight another champion, then the other shit will work each other out. You shouldn't have to consolidate a division, you know what I'm saying? For you to come back and fight just the best guy. You should want to, at least buzzsaw at least one or two guys down in the division, and then one or another two guys can work out that side, and then you fight them. You know what I'm saying? What guys want to do is consolidate a division, make everybody take each other out, beat that guy, and get credit for basically beating all the guys. But it doesn't work like that. Real boxing heads know, and even most casual fans know that styles make fights. Just because you beat that guy don't mean you would have beat that guy. All right? But in my opinion, I would rank him number one welterweight again. Earl Spence don't get no credit for fighting a lightweight, I would guess. And then a non-title fight, he got all the credit. He'd have been entrenched as number one if he would have fought Terrence Crawford and beat him. He would. Even if Keith Thurman beat Shawn Porter, he's number one. If he regains the number one welterweight in the world, okay? And Errol Spence go out there and beat the hell out of Terrence Crawford. Crawford go out there and beat the hell out of Errol Spence. I'm ranking them niggas number one. Period. And then it's the flip side. What if Shawn Porter beats Keith Thurman? Does he get ranked number one welterweight? He is only welterweight with 2 titles. He is only welterweight that beat Danny Garcia, fought Keith Thurman, then beat Keith Thurman. Then you got to rank Shawn Porter number one as well, too. And I understand the whole twist of it is Keith Thurman coming off injury and being out 2 years. That's his fault. I would feel no sorrow, no pity if Shawn Porter went out there and cut him down like a buzzsaw. Because the first fight was very, very close. But Keith Thurman just didn't want to do what Kell Brook did and use his 1-2 and just decision him. And just cruise. He wanted to hook with a hook. He wanted to be exciting. All right? But you got to get kudos to Shawn Porter. He might not be the most skillful guy. But he would have 2 titles. He'd be in the driver's seat. Kenny going to run that into the ground. All right? And I think Jeff Mason said on the Laugh at First Sight channel on YouTube, hopefully I got it right. He says that, that Shawn Porter would be a tough fight for Crawford. He said that. He said Shawn Porter would be a hell of a test for Terrence Crawford. And I think Shawn Porter is very, very tough for everybody. He ain't no easy out. You know, and we all know that. You know, but like I say, yeah, I would rank the Shawn Porter Keith Thurman guy number 1. Is it a little spike there because Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford just don't want to fight each other? Yeah. But if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford was to fight each other, even after that happened, I'm putting them number 1. They get in there and fight. I identify them as the 2 best welterweights. Pound for pound star and current number 1 welterweight by Ring TV or ESPN got Errol Spence as the number 1 welterweight in the world. Pound for pound number 1, Terrence Crawford. Yeah, that trumps anything them clowns do. Unified IBFWO champion. Or title holder, excuse me. Yeah. You know. But if Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman fight and the winner come and Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford don't fight, no. That winner is the number 1 welterweight. Period. You can get mad at me, get PO'd at me, say what you want to say. But that's just a fact. It will go them being 1, you know, however you want to rank Errol and Terrence Crawford being 2 and 3, the loser being 4 probably, and Danny Garcia being 5. You know, after Keith Thurman come back, man, it shouldn't be no excuses. He come back versus Shawn, and he only gonna fight 2 times next year, which he should actually be fighting 4. But let's just say he fight 2 or 3 times. He should directly fall into an Errol Spence, Keith, Terrence Crawford fight. Real talk. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. He should fall in right directly into that fight. You know, that's what the fans want. And then if he win or lose, you know, he win, he go on and fight Terrence Crawford. Or even after he fight Errol Spence, he want to go ahead and retire? Good, retire. Because we already get the feeling that you don't love boxing. You know, you don't want to box no more. Anybody that takes 2 years off from their craft, you know, must be burnt out. It wasn't because of no injury. He took 2 years off. And I find it very, very ironic that Pacquiao comes back and signs with PBC. All of a sudden, Keith Thurman want to get back in the ring and fight. Be on the lookout at the Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman wins that fight. Don't be surprised if Keith Thurman chase Manny Pacquiao or try to chase a Floyd Mayweather fight. Don't be surprised. But if he wins that fight, they need to fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford at the minimum. All right, give us what we want. We waited 2 years for this shit. We shouldn't have to wait 3. It ain't fight Shawn Porter and take another year or 2 off. No. You need to be active. And he ain't active, strip him. If he don't fight, if he fight Shawn Porter in February, March, and this clown don't fight by September, August, September, strip him. Strip him. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if he fight Shawn Porter and beat him and take another year off, man, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, I injured my pinky. No. He needs to be active. Seriously, he needs to be active. He needs to really fight 3 times next year. Really 4, to be honest. Even if it is with a tune-up in there. If you tell me I get the Errol Spence fight by December 2019, I'll be happy. Anything after that is a joke. But just to clarify, the winner of Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman, is the number 1 welterweight. Unless Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight and they produce the number 1 welterweight. Let me know what you think. If Keith Thurman comes back, beats Shawn Porter, and unifies title again, does it elevate him being the number 1 welterweight in the division? Simple as that. You know, if Shawn Porter wins, does he become the number 1 welterweight in the division? Love to hear your answers in the comment section and to, chop it up with you guys. Love to chop it up, man. Goodfellow Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Always on the grind. Always active. Actually, my next video was going to actually be my last video. I came across Jay Calderon boxing question on Twitter and on Facebook as well. And I had to make a video about it. So I love to hear the feedback from you guys on the question at hand. You know, much blessings to all the brothers out there and the sisters. We approaching the holiday season. Hopefully everybody is out there safe. Protect your neck. Y'all know it's pony down season. You know, one time for the one time. And don't forget, we on Facebook. We back on Twitter. You can DM me, tweet me, any questions, video requests you got. I appreciate it. And hopefully I can accommodate those requests and interact with you guys on social media as well. And you can also email me as well. And if you want to make a donation to the channel, that link is there as well in the description. Shout out to everybody holding us down. We're going to continue to bless y'all with this sports and boxing content. Y'all know what it is. We go.